Are you a traveler seeking for herbs? I have some practical herbs and easy-to-use ingredients for you. You might want to take a glance. What? You found Polygar? Let me see. Incredible. You truly did find it. Forgive me, I was doubtful of your abilities earlier, but it would seem you are indeed something special. Just wait a moment. The potion will be ready soon. How was it? Did the search for the herbs go well? Just like that.
You recall the wood elf lass you encountered while gathering herbs, and tell Elifia about your quarrel.
Lore. Sithyril Wood Elf? Guard of Ythalia? Ludicrous. Those arrogant Sithyril Wood Elves are sneaking into Athalian territory to find herbs. Mere contemptible slander. The Wood Elves of Sithyril are a fanatical lot, willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of their so-called grand faith. Some Wood Elves couldn't subscribe to such motivations, so they were deemed traitors and stripped of their homeland. It was Immeril who led us here and established the new village. It's another Wood Elf settlement in Ithera. The Sithyril Wood Elves are extremely xenophobic and insular. Rarely does anyone gain permission to enter Sithyril territory. Ythalia is the High Priestess of Scytheralin. She professes to hear the divine word of the Father, Nithorus, to whom all Sithyril Wood Elves are devoted. All are fascinated by her and her fanaticism. Here, the Polygar potion is ready. Take it to Immeril, regardless of what lies ahead for Athalion. My decision to come here is the best thing I've done in centuries. Although Immeril is too indecisive, still, he's the only one competent enough for the exhausting role of leader.
What can I do for... Potion? I see. Thank you, Traveler, for your gracious help.
Immeril drank the Polygar potion.
Much better. Traveler, may I humbly inquire as to your identity? What brought you to Nytheria? Why do you possess the power to kill Sylvan Furies?
You tell Immeril of the memories of your first foray into the material plane. The gloomy air, the gigantic roots, the uncanny green light, and the evil voice from the depths of the roots.
Green light? You saw the Green Dragon? The demented self-aggrandizing dragon who calls himself the Emerald Breath? Unbelievable that you managed to escape the claws of that deranged dragon. You truly are endowed with special powers, Traveler. A golden deer? Our god, the father of the forest, Nythuris. He was incarnated as a deer before falling silent. So, I couldn't help but wonder. But that couldn't be. Nythuris has been silent for 1,000 years, our prayers so long unanswered. Do you have any other questions, Traveler? No, that is not the Green Dragon's domain. That's the Wood Elf Sanctuary, where the Blue Oak stands. The roots you see, those massive rotting roots, are the roots of the Blue Oak. The Blue Oak, home of our souls and faith. It was once the pillar holding the material plane, its foliage shading Nytheria, but it became corrupted by the Green Dragon, and is now what you see here today. The Blue Oak, home of our souls and faith. It was once the pillar holding the material plane, its foliage shading Nytheria, but it became corrupted by the green dragon, and is now what you see here today. Our people hold very different views regarding the origin of the forest's corruption. But one thing for certain is that all of this is related to the green dragon. 300 years ago, the day of Skyfire descended upon the world, and the green dragon was thusly awoken. Ever since, Nytheria has been entrammelled by catastrophe, the tranquility of the past irreparably broken. On the day of Skyfire, the sky suddenly turned crimson. Burning crystals suddenly appeared from thin air in the direction of the sun, raining all over Andathea, as if shards of sky had been shattered and fell. What happened is a mystery to all. Only one thing is certain. A fragment landed beneath the blue oak. The queer power held within that fragment roused the green dragon, sealed by Nytheris for 1,000 years. What happened is a mystery to all. Only one thing is certain. A fragment landed beneath the blue oak. The queer power held within that fragment roused the green dragon, sealed by Nytheris for 1,000 years. Traveler, are you planning to head to the blue oak? But with the holy oak withered, our god has fallen silent. Today, there is no more bridge connecting Nytheria to the blue oak. Any tree, once tainted by that earth, will rapidly rot. Only purifying the altars will enable the vines to grow once more, providing passage to the blue oak. That's right. 3 altars stand within the forest. You can think of them as a conduit to the blue oak. When Nytheris fell silent, the altars were left to ruin. Wood elves have tried time and again for thousands of years to purify the altars, all to no avail. But perhaps you can succeed. You possess the power to slay Sylvan Furies. We sought but failed to attain such a power over all these years. The altar nearest Athelion is the altar of germination. To reach the altar of germination, you must first traverse the human country of Arbertia. Traveler, if you plan to journey to Abotia, would you oblige us with this one favor? A child called Andel has recently gone missing from Athalia. I heard that Andel is close to a human boy, so there's a chance he'll show up in Abotia. I'd like you to keep your eyes peeled for him. The road to Abotia is perilous, plagued by Sylvan Furies. Traveler, it is imperative you stay safe.
Hold a moment. The territory ahead is not that of Athelion. Should you encounter danger, no help will come. I see. Since Imral trusts you, then there's no problem at all. Please go on. May you have a safe journey. Blue Oak above. May the darkness stay far from our forest.